Hello, everybody. Good afternoon from Japan. I think for many of you, it's good evening. Maybe a couple of you, good morning, but for the most part, good afternoon from Japan.
Yeah, excited to be here with you today. Got a lot to talk about since we missed a couple of weeks, but we had a great time. Had our daughter visiting us here in Tokyo, and we had a wonderful time. So
we did. We had way too much fun, probably. We saw some new things, and it was kind of cool to see things from the kids' perspective as well. It was her boyfriend John's first time in Tokyo, so that was kind of cool to see, how he saw things. And it was her second time back, and she actually didn't spend a ton of time in Tokyo when she was here doing her study abroad. So she was very excited to be in Tokyo for this song. We had a great time. It was super, super fun. And there's something really exciting about having the kids visiting you where you are. So it's kind of like home to us.
yeah,
Right?
See a lot of friends in the chat already. Welcome everybody. Welcome David, Ted, Philly in the brain. We got Robert here. Good to see all of you. Love to see it. We got Linnell here and Gary, Traveling Hatter. Welcome. Great to have all of you here in the chat. It is good to be back, and we're going to be seeing a lot of you very soon.
Yes.
Which is also a lot of fun. So let's see. Philly and Brandon are going to Da Nang on Friday.
Ooh.
Wow.
Fun. Well, you missed the whole storm. All the storms. Poor Vietnam has been battered by all the typhoons. I think the last 3 have hit them.
Looks like Gary's going to Bangkok soon, and then a lot of people are getting on a cruise this week from the community. Going to be cruising to Japan and then coming to meet us in Hong Kong. So that does sound like a lot of fun. We haven't been on a cruise now in a little while.
Yeah, it has been a
so
while.
I'm actually looking forward to getting back on one soon. Not quite as often as Linnell does.
She's the queen.
So hello everybody. HA Dream says 5 days now. Is it really 5 days?
Yes.
Tell how long, babe? Wow.
Is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, because we leave. I mean, this is our last few days in Japan.
Wow.
Sad, but we have so many cool places coming up. So we'll only be sad when we get on the plane, and then we'll be happy when we land, and then we'll be sad and happy. Same cycle. It's always fun though.
That's exciting. That is very exciting because it's going to be beautiful there, and I want to take some pictures there. Hey, if you seek Amy, welcome. Ted wants to get our jobs. It is a good job. It is very good. Yeah.
Hello, Taipei.
One-way ticket.
Time there. We need to go back.
Yeah, we only had 4 days in Taipei.
Yeah, it was a short layover.
Yeah, it was not.
And it rained really hard for 2 of the 4 days we were there.
That's right. Less than a month for the Heralds to get to Thailand. Hey, Mark and Fatima, welcome.
Welcome to your first live chat.
Yeah. Not our first. Oh, they're getting to Hong Kong a few days before us, so yeah. That's why. It's not actually 5 days.
Yeah.
A few more days. I
think like 8 days for us, maybe.
Yeah. I do. We're going to be talking about some hotel deals that we're seeing, because we do get a lot of great hotel deals. Mm-hmm. And one of the keys is to book them way ahead of time with points, because with points you can cancel the hotel deal. So if your plans change, not a big deal. And that's how we got most of our hotel deals in Japan, was we booked them actually the full year ahead. And actually with Hyatt, you can book a little bit more than a year ahead. And that's what you have to do that. So we did book basically all these hotels we're in right now over a year ago. And people are always asking us, how did you get that? Those don't show up. Those aren't available on points. They are available on points, but you have to book it the very week that they come on the calendar. So you have to be looking once the full week is available that you're going to go, you have to book that hotel right then with points. So we're going to go over some of the ones that we try to book early, some of the ones that are great deals, and just ones that you should be thinking about booking right away, because it does make a huge difference. We're so glad we booked this hotel we're in now and all these hotels we've been in the last 2 months.
Yeah, it really does make an enormous difference. And especially, I think, in some place like Japan, that's known, if you've been here before and you've stayed at regular hotels or like Japanese hotels or local hotels, you know they're tiny. And when we say tiny, we mean tiny. Like, think, New York apartment, studio apartment, where everything is like within reach of your hands. You can go to reach the bathroom, the kitchen, and the bedroom all without moving. But I think, especially when we're staying for such long chunks, like say when we were just in Kanazawa for 35 days, we had a nice sized room, a kitchen we could cook in, because, a lot of people are like, oh, you should try the cuisine. I tried the cuisine, babe. We need a break, which is so great to be able to cook your own food. And that way, although a lot of these hotels will give us free breakfast, sometimes we're like, you know what? We'd like to have breakfast like on our own time. Sometimes we'll have breakfast later on in the morning. So it is nice, to be able to do that. So that does make a huge difference.
Yeah. Sounds like an Amtrak roommate.
Exactly, Linnell. They're about like that.
Yeah. One-way tickets going to CPBL game tonight in Taipei.
Ooh,
nice.
Yes.
We did go to one of those. That was a lot of fun.
That was so fun.
A lot of fun.
Watch out for the spicy pizza. It is actually quite spicy from someone who has very high spicy tolerance. Rob took one bite and absolutely bailed. We had to go get some chicken for him.
That was pretty spicy. If you have questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat. We're gonna get into some things here, but if you have questions, comments, feel free to do it. We are reading the comments and try to answer as many questions as possible as we can. So we'll go ahead and do that. Did want to talk about someone though. We like to shout out people in the YouTube over 40 community who get monetized during the week before the live stream. And this week, no different. More people got monetized. And actually there was one which was really fascinating. You might not have seen her channel yet, but she did just post her results. The name of the channel is Sunbeam Fabric Art, and she actually was already monetized before she took the course and did the community. She took the course in 2 days, made all the changes, and she put in the community last night what a big difference it made in only 37 days. This is kind of mind-blowing. Her views went up 3x, her revenue went up 4x, subs went up 10x, and the watch time went up 3x in the 37 days after versus 37 days before. So that is kind of mind-blowing. There's an amazing community of people over there doing YouTube together. And if you're not doing that, I highly encourage you to look into it, because outside of the money, which is amazing, it is something that we retirees, I think, get something out of doing that, helping people, having something to do. So just want to shout her out, because that was amazing. And it's a sewing and fabric channel. These aren't all
doesn't have to be
mostly not travel channels. So did want to talk about her. Okay, let's get into the first hotel that we are booking, that actually some people from the Retirement Travel Jumpstart community have been to and said it was pretty good. And it is the Hyatt House, Kuala Lumpur, Mount Kiara.
Kiara. And it's a really cool, kind of vibrant part of town. They've got a cool mall. And I know people always poo-poo malls, but don't think malls in the US. This is completely different. It's like a little city is really what it is, it's not really so much about the shopping, but like That's where we go to like restaurants. The food halls in some of these malls are amazing. And you can try a lot of really cool stuff. And it's just cool to go and just observe. A lot of times the grounds around the malls are really cool too, but this Mount Kiara one, we've heard is really amazing. We actually have it on our list of places to stay when we get back to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Yeah, and there's a little trick with this, which is this is a Hyatt one, and we're in Hyatt right now. We're in a suite, and we've been in a suite for 3 weeks. We are going to use a suite certificate when we go to Mount Kiara, Kuala Lumpur, because it does then give you 1-bedroom suite, kitchen. You'll be able to cook. It's basically an apartment. It's like a 50 square meter apartment, which is bigger than what you get on Airbnb. So it's actually amazing. But in order to do that, you do need to get into the Hyatt system, try to get Globalist, try to get suite award upgrades. Each of those is good for 7 nights. So each one is good for a week. Those rack up very, very quickly as you gain nights, both by using your Hyatt card and by staying nights in Hyatt. So I actually have 10 suite award nights in certificates, which is good for 70 nights in suites. But the funny thing is that as you use them, so we'll use a 7-night award. Every 10 nights, they give you another one. So it basically just keeps rolling over, and you don't really run out of them once you do it and you do it the right way. So that's the trick there at the Hyatt House. 3,500 points per night. That's really nothing. I mean,
yeah.
That's
that's the cheapest you can get it, basically.
Yeah, you can find it for 3,500 points for the night. So, per night. So that's basically 100,000 points a month. We'll probably do a month there because why not? And yeah, 100,000 points, which, 100,000 points sounds like a lot, but you can get that just for signing up for the Chase Business Inc. card. It's usually you can either get 90,000 or 100,000. So if you both do that, you could get 2 months for free. So that's basically the strategy with that one. Let's see. Elizabeth has a question. Do the Hyatt certificates expire? They do expire, yes. So I'll tell you, I'm pretty sure that the suite ones, and actually very confident that the suite ones do last quite a while. So the ones I just earned are good until February of 2027. So basically, you just want to use they all have an expiration date listed on them. Just use the first one that's going to expire, and you'll really never have them expiring because we're going to be in suites before a year and a half from now. So
we've already done. We're over 100 on Hyatt, and I think close to 100 on IHG nights so far just this year.
Yeah, so that's basically the strategy is keep earning them, keep rolling them over, and you'll just be in suites for forever. It's kind of great. It's been really wonderful. In fact, this trip to Japan, we were just saying how much better it's been than other trips. And the real reason is the hotel. Right?
Yeah, because the thing is, when you travel like us, the hotel matters because you do spend time there. We don't go out and tour every single day, except for the week when the kids were here. We don't normally go out every day and tour. We do different things. We do things slowly, or we may only go out in the evening to, have dinner or something, or to go take pictures. But you do use your hotel a lot, and you want to have space. Again, especially someplace like Japan that's known for really small places, you want to make sure you set yourself up with a nice place. And for us, having the good space is great because we can make it like our home. We always say, in Kanazawa, we said this a lot at the Hyatt House in Kanazawa. We said this a lot. It felt like we were just coming home to like our apartment there all the time. Because it did feel like that. It felt like an apartment that we lived there.
Yeah, it's a different way of life. We're living in hotels this year. A lot of people know we did a lot of videos on that, but we're actually just living in the hotels and not really touring. So it's kind of interesting because we show up places, we're like, well, we're staying 21 nights, or the last 2 places we've stayed 35 nights and 21 nights. And the check-in staff was like, what?
They look up, they're like, 35 nights. Is that right? Yes, it is.
Nobody checks into a hotel for 21 nights in Tokyo, especially this hotel.
This hotel is really expensive. So it's, especially this room, the suite, it's like $1,000 a night. I gotta pay $1,000 a night. I wouldn't pay $1,000 for 2 nights. It's crazy.
So we're in this suite in Tokyo for 21 nights because we did the points for free. It was all free. We did the points for free, and we applied 3 suite upgrades. So it's really $21,000 worth of hotels for free.
Because those points are points we earned. We didn't we don't usually buy Hyatt points that much because we earn a lot of them because of the World of Hyatt card. So yeah, it's really nice to not be paying for it. And then you get those certificates is amazing.
Let's see. We got a question here. Do you find hotels separate the bedroom from the living room and kitchen usually? If it's like a 1-bedroom suite, yeah, like in the Hyatt house, they usually do.
Mm-hmm.
Not always. Sometimes they're studios, so you just have to check. You'll see the pictures though, what it's going to look like.
Sometimes it has like a half wall divider between the bed, like where the bed is, the bedroom, and the rest. If you saw also like, I did a video on, maybe it hasn't aired yet, maybe, I don't know, but on the IHG Intercontinental Residences in Nha Trang, it had like a divider wall, but not a door that closed to the bedroom, but it had like 2 half walls that kind of cornered it off. And the bathroom had 2 entrances, which is really nice, one from the bedroom portion and one from the main part. So it was nice to be able to access from both areas without having to walk through the bedroom part, which you'll find things like that along the way that make sense to you, but hotels don't always do. You'll find the things that make the most sense to you.
Yes. So Filling the Brain says, after a month in Airbnb, we're ready for a month in a hotel.
For real.
Yeah, we go back and forth too. Like you get tired of one or the other, and then you want to go to the other one. Like we're probably ready. We're actually not going to be in an Airbnb until November, I think. But when we get there, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. I guess we'll be ready for that. I don't know. We do so well with these that it's kind of the same almost. Yeah,
it just depends on where we are, really.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sarah wants to know what mailing service we use. We use
America's Mailbox.
America's Mailbox.
We actually did a video on it on the channel. And I think maybe there's an affiliate link in there. I don't know. But if not, it's America's Mailbox. You can go sign up. It's a great service. They're actually really good. As a matter of fact, this last week, we asked them to shred something because they send us they send you, you've received this piece of mail, and then you tell them, do you want them to shred it or scan it? And then they send you the scans. So it was something we were expecting. I thought I hit the button to scan, but apparently I hit the shred button, and it was actually something very important. And they opened it and they still scanned it and sent us an email and said, hey, do you really want us to shred this? Like they confirmed with us. So they've been actually really good. And actually the owner of it reached out to us, I think because he saw our video on YouTube. He has sent us an email before, a really nice email. So it's been a really good service for us. We haven't had any issues.
Yeah, and actually it was a credit card that we were getting because, and again, this is what I'm telling you. One of our credit cards, we woke up and there was a little alert and it said your credit card is being used for something weird. Sure enough, it wasn't us using it. And
we weren't buying Shein.
My credit card was buying a bunch of Shein. So they sent us a new replacement card, but we can't get it. So it's
in the US.
It's in the US. Waiting. We're in Japan. So you really have to have 3, 4, 5 credit cards probably would be the best, because then it's actually one of our best cards that we like to put a lot of our spend on, because the most points. So you need to have at least 2 good cards that you can put a lot of your spending on. Otherwise, you're just going to lose out. So yeah, we're going to be out without that card now for a little while. Great thing is we're going to probably get someone from the community to bring it to us, because we're doing so many meetups with people.
I think I can get, I was going to have somebody from the How Long trip bring it, but they can't get it to them in time. So I think we're going to have somebody from Hong Kong bring it. We got to find somebody from Hong Kong. So be looking for a message from me in the group chat. Yeah. I'll be begging somebody to bring the cards to us.
That's right. That's right. So this is an interesting question. Looking for travel ideas for 2 weeks in Asia. New to IHG Diamond with 1 million points. Who do you recommend to plan my travel? I think the best person will be you, because you know exactly what you want to do. But I'll give you a suggestion of one place you should go, because it's the next hotel on my list. That's a perfect question. The next hotel on my list you should be booking soon is the Intercontinental Grand Seoul Parnas, because it is available now. For it's pretty cheap. 38,000 points a night. I know for all of us that are staying in the Bangkok one, that's expensive, but this is like, he's doing a 2-week trip, so do 4 nights in Seoul, and then move on to the next place. But if you're going to do just 4 nights in Seoul and just a 2-week trip, spend the 38,000 points to get into the International Grand Seoul Parnas, because it is absolutely amazing.
Stunning. It is probably, and I did a video on this hotel on Travel Asia with Allie. It is quite possibly the most incredible, and I think so far, except for one that's coming up on Travel Asia, is one of the highest rated hotels we've stayed at from my rating system. And the lounge is what really sent it over the edge. The lounge at the Intercontinental in Seoul was unbelievable. The location is incredible. A ton of the stuff, we were there for a really short time and actually got cut short one of those days. We were only there for 4 days, and it was down to 3 because our flight got bumped and it was a whole mess, but we got one less day there. So we're like, we're not going to speed through here because I'm sure we'll be back. And so anyways, it was great because it was really close to everything that we wanted to see. It was very easy to get around. And there's a train station right downstairs. Like, you almost didn't have to leave the building if you didn't want to.
There is a suggestion: don't go to Da Nang because you won't like it.
Linnell, should I take down my Da Nang hotel videos?
Okay, so she is.
She's just joking.
She's joking. If you didn't know, she's joking.
Well, she's not joking, but we're taking it as a joke.
She is joking, because we just spent time with her and a bunch of other people in Da Nang, and it was amazing. So that's going to be the next hotel on the list. I'm sorry, Linnell, but the Voco Marbel Da Nang. You gotta book that one, because Linnell's going to book it up if you don't. And you want to get it's actually pretty cheap the whole year. It's under 10,000 points a night. I don't know that you can like think about what you'd get for 10,000 points somewhere else. You're not getting a hotel on the beach. And if you're probably a diamond, you should at least be a platinum if you're going there, because you should get the IHG credit card. You're at least a platinum. You're probably going to get upgraded as long as there's not 50 other people there.
50 more people that we invited.
So that'll just be a great experience. So that's the 4th hotel, is the Voco Marbel Da Nang. Yeah, we did. So we had an amazing meetup there. The next meetup is going to be in How Long Bay. And then actually, I do need to mention, we do have one spot open for How Long Bay.
We had one last minute thing come up for somebody, and they're not going to be able to join us, but it's only for one person.
Yeah.
So sorry, no couples, only one person. So if somebody wants to do a fun trip to How Long Bay, It's all the info is in the community. You have to be a part of the Retirement Travel Jumpstart community. So if any of you are around and you're interested, hop on over to the community. All the details are there. And tag me in the community, and one of us, and we'll see your comment and count you in.
Yeah, tag us, and then we'll let you know you're in, and then you're just getting your own hotel, and then we're doing group outings while we're there. So that's going to be really cool. And yeah, there's links in the description for all this for the community. If you want to be involved in upcoming meetups, we do have one coming up in Hong Kong very soon. We do have this Halong Bay. There is one spot open for that. The Bali Girls trip is full now, so there's no more spots available for that. That's going to be in November. A lot of the people in here are going to be on that. Philly and the Brain can be one person.
So Philly's just going to leave the brain behind.
We can be one person.
You have to tape yourself into one human.
Someone will have to ride on the top of the van. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, and I really do recommend, like I can't tell you enough how important it is to have a community of people around you when you're doing this lifestyle. It's made all the difference for us. That's what we get out of the communities, is having people that can help you out of a jam, like bring you stuff. We have people bringing us stuff all year, basically.
Just kidding. We're not using you guys as mules
and
to bring our mail.
Yeah, but people do bring us stuff quite a bit because they like to.
Some people just ask and bring us stuff, which is really nice too.
Which is nice. But just knowing people, knowing you're going to have friends that you're going to see and get ideas from. Yeah.
And even like this last week, I saw in the community, somebody, a couple in the community we have a thing on Wednesdays, Where Are You Wednesday, where you kind of check in where everybody is. And then you can see if somebody is close to you and you're like, hey, let's meet up. And so that happened. Somebody met up at one of the hotels, and then they randomly met one of the other members of our community as well. So they were like, hey, I think I've seen you before in the community. And they met up too. So that was kind of cool in Kuala Lumpur.
Ted says he hasn't even been on a group trip yet, and wants the most important communities in his life. Yeah.
Aww.
That's awesome, Ted. Thank you.
That's so sweet, Ted.
You should come on a group trip.
Come on.
Just come over. And next year, there's several group trips coming next year. There's 3 cruises and the safari.
I was like 3? Oh yeah, I forgot the big one.
We have a interesting update. I'm gonna get into that on the safari soon. So Maribel says, you guys are great YouTube teachers. 70% done with the course.
Oh,
thank you.
Nice. Good job, Maribel.
I do want to point out another person got monetized this week. So the fabric art channel, that was amazing. Totally blew it out of the water. 4 extra income in 37 days. I was inspired by that. I was like, I need to go back and look.
I was like, what do we need to do?
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. Cool. And then Nadine's Coastal Kitchen, if you want to look that one up, also got monetized this week. And it was just like a few weeks ago. And I think she got monetized on 16 videos. That seems to be like happening over and over. Every week I talk about this, someone got monetized. It's on like 16 to 20 videos. It's crazy. That's not the norm, people. Like that's a 1 in 100,000. But it's happening over and over and over and over.
Yeah, and I can't make a lot of the recipes that Nadine shows in her videos. I only watch Nadine's videos, first of all, because she reminds me of Ina Garten. She has the sweetest voice. But the other thing is that her kitchen is absolutely stunning. I love her kitchen. I'm obsessed with it. And I watch her videos just so that I could see her kitchen because it is so beautiful. I think she said she and her husband spent like a year remodeling it. It was worth every day of their work because it is stunning. So if you remotely like recipes or you even like eating, I would invite you to watch Nadine's videos because they are really, and they do such a good job with them. it looks like a professional show almost. It's beautiful.
It does.
They do a really good job. I love their videos.
Yeah, it's very inspiring.
I say them because her husband does help her, obviously.
Yeah, I think he's a big part of it because he's doing really good camera.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully they'll keep inspiring us with their.
Cherie's here. Hey, Cherie by C.
Hey, Cherie. Cherie by C.
The kids and I, you'll want to know this, Cherie. When Alexa and John were here, I was watching one of your videos, and John, her boyfriend, said from behind me, he's like, "Oh, that sounds familiar." He's like, "Is that Cherie by C?" Apparently, they watch your videos, and unbeknownst to me, he heard your voice and was like, "I know that voice. That's Cherie by C." I thought that was cute. I thought you would want to know. I almost texted it to you, but I know you're enamored right now with your precious grandbaby, so keep enjoying that grandbaby.
Yes, congratulations.
Congratulations. And Linnell, yes, there's 3. The third cruise is Antarctica.
Oh, what's she talking about? I was trying to figure out what she was talking about.
Yeah, she's talking, because you said 3 cruises.
3 cruises.
And it's Antarctica.
Yeah.
We're finally going to do it.
We got to work on
guys, I'm scared. I'm not, but I am. I'm only concerned about the Drake Passage, only because of the motion sickness. But you know what? I'm going for it, because why not?
I'm not scared of that. Oh, hey, Sunbeam Fabric Art is here.
You are here.
So I don't know if you saw it. We were just talking about you. I really loved your update you put in the community last night. So it was so cool. And, if you've been through the course and you go look at her channel, you'll know where she took it, because you can see the difference just by looking at it and the changes she made.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, and it wasn't like it was work to make the changes, but it's no more work per video to do it the way she's doing it now. It's the same amount of work. You're either just doing it one way, you're not going to make as much money. Another way, you're going to make more money. So why not just do it? And she's doing it. And actually, I would argue the way that she's doing it now is going to be actually quicker now that she's initiated this process of doing it. So
it'll continue.
I won't say everything she's doing, but
it's amazing.
You can see exactly what she's doing if you know.
Yeah. So I think somebody just asked, it's on the screen. Sunbeam Fabric Art is the one we were talking about.
Yeah.
earlier.
Go check her channel out.
Oh, I think Cherie is the one who asked. There it is.
So yeah, she did 4x revenue, which is amazing. Like, that's the one we all care about. Like, we do care about subscribers, but you really want to, when you go check your YouTube studio stats, you're looking at the revenue one first. We all know. Let's see. We're also staying at the Crown Plaza Da Nang City Center.
Yeah, that was my last video. My video from Saturday on Travel Asia with Allie is at the Crown Plaza City Center. We stayed there, and then we also stayed at the Hilton Da Nang as well. They were all good. Yeah,
I did get this thoughts about the IHG Intercontinental Ambassador. We do get that email quite often. It's not a rare email. You'll get that many, many times per year. I don't think personally that there's much use in it, signing up for it, because a lot of the stuff you'll get just by being platinum, and you don't get lounge access with this. So I think the better strategy is just, if you don't have the IHG Premier credit card, just get that. That'll give you most of what you would get for the IHG Continental Ambassador. Now, they do say that you will get a guaranteed upgrade with this program. This is a program, if you don't know what it is, they email people and they say you can get in this, but you have to pay, or you have to give them points to get in it. And it's about $225. But the guaranteed upgrade you get is technically only on paid rooms, not points rooms. And if you're doing this the right way, you should be buying points and not paying cash for IHG rooms, which then negates the upgrade. So that really takes away. Then it comes down to the only real benefit you're getting is like a $20 food credit every time you stay at a Intercontinental. And, when we stay at Intercontinentals, we don't really use the restaurant because it's more expensive than it should be. So I don't really see much value at all in the
And with the
investor.
lounge access, you get the meals in the lounge anyways, and especially outside the US. Inside the US, we didn't get as many. I think only one intercontinental we stayed in had dinner. I think, oh, that was in San Francisco. But outside of that, the other intercontinentals we stayed at in the US did not have meals. One place had just like a basket with like bags of chips and popcorn and cookies. Almost passed out. I was like, this is the lounge snacks? They're not even in a pretty jar. I know that's like super whatever, but I compare it to our experiences overseas, and it's just like, this is not even the same product.
Yeah, I forgot to talk about the Iceland cruise. We got talking about congratulating Cherie.
That's right. We got thrown off. Cherie.
Yeah, there is an Iceland cruise coming up in June 2026. It is going to be amazing. There's like 70 people from the retirement community on this cruise. If you want to change the rest of your life and you're going to do retirement travel, join the community, sign up for this cruise. You'll walk away with 70 new friends. It's a 2-week Iceland, Norway cruise, June of 2026. It's going to be amazing. And there is still room on that. Someone was asking just this week if there was room. There is definitely room on that.
And let me just quickly insert here. Speaking of the Iceland cruise, we had taken some time off while our daughter and her boyfriend were here to hang out. We fell behind on a few things. Some of you have submitted 4 cruises. I will be reaching out for you. And some of you have requested other things. I will be taking care of those things. We were just trying to catch up with some of the things that we kind of just, let go while they were here, because we wanted to soak in every single moment that they were here.
Robert Langley is working on improvements to the channel. Awesome. That's great. That's all you got to do. Keep making improvements and you'll get there.
Yeah. And that's the key, Robert, is that you're open to, hey, I could get some new ideas. I can learn some new things. And I think that's a huge thing. We're always trying to learn things too. So it's always good to stay open and continue to learn.
Let's see. If you seek Amy, you just have to realize you're still very new. So there's going to be fluctuations, but you will get there. You're doing the right things. And I think that this is the interesting thing about YouTube is that it's that worry and that doubt you have of yourself. When you start out on YouTube, you're excited. Everyone's like super excited, and you get your first few views, and then there's a plateau where it's around 15 videos usually. Somewhere in there where you're like, okay, I don't really know if this is working, because it's not generally going to work quickly. Now, a lot of people, I just said, a lot of people are having it go very, very quickly, but that's super abnormal, although it is quite a bit of people are getting it. But there is that time period where normally it evens out and it's like, okay, now I don't really know if this is working. And that's where you need the community, because you can pop in there and say, am I doing the right things here? And if you are doing the right things, then you just need to keep going and you'll push through it. And then eventually one day you'll wake up and boom, it'll be done and you'll be monetized, and we'll be talking about you on here in the very next week. And so like for your channel, Amy, I watch your channel. I know it. You're doing the right thing. So you don't have to worry. That's the whole benefit of the community. It's like, because if you were not doing the right thing, you would have the same feeling, but you wouldn't know. So you wouldn't know whether you're wasting your time to keep going. Yeah.
And that is the thing too, is you can say in the community, hey, do you guys see any trends here?
Yeah.
Having that, kind of backing from the community, being able to ask in there is really good too, because even though we don't always, we can't always answer questions. Obviously, we can't answer every single one that people post on there. We do our best, but we can't answer everything. But there's so many great people in there that can share insight. Cherie, Linnell, I know they're in there sharing a lot of insights all the time. And just support from people, I think, is really good too. Just to, hey, stay with it. You got this. We've had people say that, like, oh, I'm not feeling very motivated, this, that, and the other. And they kind of jump in and they're like, let's go for it,
Yeah, and these people like Sri, Linnell, and Sunbeam Fabric Art, all these people, they know now what it takes because they know, they've done it. They went through the exact same emotion you're feeling. They woke up one day and poof, it was done. They know they know exactly what you're going through. And they can tell you, and they know exactly what needs to be done to make it, because there's a formula that works. And so if you're doing that, you're going to make it, and you are going to make it. I can tell you that. Just keep going. But that's the cool thing, is that there's so many people that know what it takes. In fact, one night I was going to bed, and I saw on my watch someone asked a question, and they're like, "Am I doing this, and this right?" And I was like, "Oh man, it's like 3 a.m. I need to go to bed." I wanted to respond, but I was like, I'll just go to bed, and when I wake up, if Linnell hasn't answered them, I'll do it. So, sure enough, I was like, I woke up the next morning, and I was like, Linnell had answered them. I was like, she said exactly what I was going to say anyway. So I was like, that was pretty funny. I forgot to tell her that, but it's the community is everything, because you just don't know unless you're doing it.
Lisa's going to jump into the Arctic waters too.
Let's
I'm
see.
really excited about the polar plunge, Lisa.
Let's see. Where was it? I missed that.
I don't know. It went by quickly, but I just happened to, the one comment I was able to see, there's so many.
I just scrolled a bunch of, we got behind. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you found it.
Lisa jumping in the, I am not.
That's the one thing Rob's not excited about. But see, I do like doing cold plunge.
I don't.
Rob thinks I'm absolutely insane, but I actually love it. I love the way it feels. Like, I'll sit in there literally for 10, 15 minutes easily. No problem. So I think that the cold plunge is going to be like that. Except I'm not the best swimmer, so I'm like, make sure and hang on to that rope, or you could lose me on this one.
Yeah, Dorita is excited about Antarctica too. We got the Antarctica crew on here today.
Hello, Dorita.
So I'm excited. I just keep buying lenses for Antarctica.
I'm with you, Dorita. I'm like praying, please, Drake Lake, Drake Lake. Also, are you doing the polar plunge with us, Dorita?
Yeah, or are you gonna?
Or are you gonna hang out with Rob and think about it?
I'm gonna take pictures of everybody.
Oh, Linnell forgot about Antarctica, because she's going to be the complete opposite. She's going to be in Hawaii while we're in Antarctica.
Oh, wow.
So fun. We will miss you in Antarctica, because I would actually pay money for you to jump in and do the polar plunge with Rob.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. Maybe if you told Linnell that she had to jump in to get her ketchup, then she would do it.
Then she would, if she could get her Heinz ketchup.
IHG Properties, William wants to know, if I get the card with platinum status, any benefits in Asia? Yeah, totally. You're going to get room upgrades, probably left and right with that card. You don't get lounge access with it, which is kind of a bummer, but you will probably earn that while you're in Asia. Let's see. Yeah, that's David's saying this is true, is that the Intercontinental, the IHG Ambassador is only for Intercontinental. It's not for all that. So,
Lori, I have tried everything under the sun, and not a ton works as far as relief for motion sickness for me. I just kind of learned to grin and bear it, and I do my ginger chews. That's what I'm down to these days. I do take meclizine from time to time, but with something as drastic as the Drake Passage, I've heard that there are things you can buy in Ushuaia that may work really well for that. But otherwise, I'll just grin and bear it for a couple days, and I'll be in Antarctica after that. Then I'll just forget about it.
Thank you for the compliment there. They're heading to Seoul, to Hanoi, and Da Nang.
Wow, I like it.
Dorita wants to know how many people are on the Antarctica cruise. So I think there's 24 of us. Yeah. Now, granted, there's only going to be 100 something people on
Less
the
than
ship.
200.
Less than 200 people, because it's a small ship, so it can go to all the different.
So we can
inlets and
actually
ports.
land. The big ships, like the big regular cruise ships, cannot land. So if you take a big regular cruise ship, you cannot actually set foot on Antarctica. You have to be in these, smaller ships. So that's why we chose this particular one. So yeah, we actually have a pretty good chunk of the rooms booked up on this cruise.
Yeah, right now we have at least an eighth of the people. It could be more by the time we go. It's not full. There's still room. To go. Rob B is going to be on the Iceland Norway cruise. Yeah, that's going to be epic.
In Africa, nice. Yes, we're excited.
Let's see. I do want to. Let's see. Yeah, see, Lionel says Amy's channel, just keep swimming.
That's right.
It's true.
Yep.
And that's the thing is like you feel like you're behind because like so many people are getting monetized so quickly. You're not at all behind. Like most people that have uploaded the amount of videos you upload in the general sphere, they're not even anywhere close to where you are.
Yeah.
But that's just great.
Dorita, I'm always really cold too. So I understand that. I'm not sure why I like cold plunges since I'm always cold. Maybe because instead of just my fingers and my toes being constantly cold, like I have a jacket on, I have this cardigan on inside. I always have it with me because I'm always cold, but I'm going for it. Like you said, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
YouTube cruise is
Psychos. We're bringing you down with us, Linnell.
I think it's May 12th. YouTube cruise.
Yes.
Psychos like polar plunges and vegetables. Yeah.
I see what you're doing there, Linnell. This is exactly what who would say.
There's going to be one group of people on the cruise that are like jumping in cold water, eating a carrot,
a salad
with a salad bowl, like jumping. And then there's going to be the rest of us who are taking pictures of them while
fries with
eating a burger.
Ketchup.
Yeah. I'm going to be on the platform taking their picture while I eat a cheeseburger. So.
They have a photographer who will do it. Oh my goodness.
Plus, yes, it's true. Ketchup is a vegetable.
Get thee behind me. We've lost control of the chat.
Let's see. Brenna Girl wants to know about traveling alone. Am I better to book a hotel? Wondering about security.
I travel by myself sometimes. And to be honest, I don't do a ton of extra security stuff that I don't do when he is with me. I think we choose safe places, just always having your wits about you like you would normally. But honestly, thinking about it, most of the time, like I've stayed in places by myself in Bangkok. I've stayed in places by myself in Bali. And I just have never, honestly, I'm not sure that I even look around. I just go in my room and never even think about it. I even sleep with white noise and I just don't even think about it. I think it's just picking a place that is a safe place. And a lot of all the places we recommend and that we stay at are all safe places. So I think just, kind of stay in someplace nice, good.
Yeah, I do have another point to make, which I said, to talk about the safari. We are doing a safari, Kruger National Park, next July and August. There's 4 weeks. Each week only has 10 people. So us and 8 other people. And we're basically getting this safari lodge for ourselves. It's going to be us private. We'll be the only people there. There's 5 rooms.
We're running it for those 4 weeks.
Yeah. So we're doing that, and we're going to have game drives and all kinds of amazing things. So it's going to be amazing. There are, and it basically, when we announced the safari last year, I think it was earlier this year.
Earlier this year, yeah.
The day we put it out on the live stream, it sold out like that. And so it was very quick. But there are a couple of spots open. So I want to say that if you want to go on the safari, you've been wanting to go in the community, read all the details, fill out the jot form. It is very good because, like, if you've ever priced safaris, they're very, very expensive. But because we're running this, it's going to be a lot cheaper. So it's basically $1,999, $2,000 per person, which is well under you could do for any type of safari. So,
and that includes your game drives. And
that includes the game drives, housing, and your food for the week. That includes basically everything except for getting there. So if you want to go on that, there definitely are a few spots open. different weeks. And so we're going to be filling those up. And yeah, take a look. It's going to be amazing. We actually bought lenses. We both bought lenses here in Tokyo for the safari. Both. We did. We both did. You actually have bought a camera too. I haven't bought a camera.
I did, but I bought like a little fun camera. It's little. It's literally like this big. It's the Fuji X1/2. And actually we were out doing pictures last night, and we were on this bridge, and there's like Rob and all the other photographers. Apparently this is like a spot that they all know about in their world, and they're all over there. You'll look for the behind the scenes picture selfie of me with the photographers on this bridge. Anyways, I was just walking around getting steps, and one of the photographers came down to where I was standing, and he recognized my camera. I was like, what? Why would you recognize this little old camera? But anyways, it was funny.
Yeah, see, filling the brain. If you go on that safari, you won't have to pretend to be one person.
That's right. You can be two people. And I saw Cherie mention this, but she said she feels better in a hotel than in an Airbnb. And I agree with that. Yeah, for sure. Because you're, in a secure building.
I think it also depends on the country too. Like that probably makes a bigger difference than.
Like if I had an Airbnb to myself here in Japan, like I go out all the time by myself and I never look around. I don't even think about it in some place like Japan or like, even Thailand. No concerns.
Yeah, the YouTube cruise info is in the community. Cherie was saying, I've been thinking a lot about the YouTube cruise lately because I can see who's on it. And a lot of the people, it's kind of split who's on that YouTube cruise, because there are a lot of people who are just starting YouTube. Of course, by the time the cruise comes, they may be monetized. But then there are quite a few people on it who are also, pretty well down the road, talking 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 subscribers. So we're going to have sessions, teaching panels for both types of people on the YouTube cruise, like how to get monetized. And also, okay, now that you've been monetized, I want to talk to the people who are on there that are like, okay, now how do I take this to 100,000? Because that's the next obvious step. And so that would be helpful to people who are just trying to get monetized too, because then you've already got the next thing you're going for. So
Rob B's looking for a camera.
What cameras do you recommend?
I'm assuming you mean for Africa.
For a safari, or tell me what it's for. And
well, he's going to be on the safari and Iceland.
Well, yeah, kind of the same thing then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard to say unless I know how much you want to spend. But for Africa and Antarctica, the reason we got another camera was
Africa, he says.
Okay, for Africa, I think basically there's two things you want. You want reach, you want to be able to zoom in, and you want autofocus to be top notch. So we bought the Canon R5 II because the autofocus is out of this world. It's absolutely incredible.
Mind blowing. autofocus.
But that's kind of more of an expensive camera. But I am, if you don't know, I am a professional photographer. That's what I made our living doing for 20 years. So I do make money with my cameras. I can make money. So that's worth it to me. But if I was, not wanting to spend that much money, probably the camera I would look at is the Canon R7 for 2 reasons. Because it still has very good autofocus, but it's also APS-C. So whatever lens you put on it, it's going to multiply the reach. So you could get like a Canon R7 and like a 100 to 400 or something like that lens, and you're going to end up with over 600 millimeters of reach, which is going to be plenty for Africa. You don't want to come to Africa with like 100 millimeter lens, because you're just going to wish you could get closer. So yeah, if I was recommending and money was no object, I would say the Canon R5 II. If money was an object, I would say the Canon R7, and get whichever long lens you want to get one of those.
Yeah. Linnell wants to know which trip you're going to be doing photography lessons on. For you, Linnell, I'm sure that your twin brother is willing to do a photography lesson just for you.
Yeah, we're going to do photography.
Whatever trip you're on with us next, I'm sure he'll do one just for you.
Yeah, we'll go on safari together. We're all going to be on safari together, so yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Cherie got monetized, laid on the couch for 2 months. Now it's like starting over. Yeah, don't do what I do, LOL. Yeah, but at least you do know, and you're right. At least you do know exactly what to do now.
I did the same thing, Cherie. I got monetized on my investment channel, and then I didn't upload for 2 months. I don't know what it was this summer. Yeah. Let me get back into it. It was for us. It was just we got busy.
Yeah. Gee, I see you were on the wait list, so just know that there's 4 weeks and there's not openings all of the weeks. So if you if you submitted for a particular week, there might not be an opening that week that you submitted for. So you need to resubmit another form, and amend the week if that's the case or whatever. So you'll need to do another form because there's 4 different weeks and not all of them have opening.
Yeah, I added the extra weeks to it that you would be able to do. Let's see. Filling the brain is saying the information on the YouTube cruise is in the YouTube. It's in the YouTube community. A lot of people look for it in the retirement community, but it's not in the retirement community. It's in the YouTube community. Yeah.
Canon CANON.
It says resting in your laurels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Canon R5 II. That's what we bought. It's overkill, probably, for a lot of people.
Well, the reason why we got that particular camera is for video.
Yeah, because what it does is it's like it's a professional camera. It's what professional people use. It's like $3,000 something. But what you can do with it, it's crazy. They have this in the store here in Japan. They have this little picture of a bird, and it goes like choo 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 choo.
Like you hit it, and it's kind of like a bobblehead, but it goes back and forth.
Yeah, it's going like this, and you can use the camera in the store, and like literally it tracks the eye on the bird without any problem, like just like that. And we took this thing to the park here in Japan, and we have 100 to 500 minute lens. It was picking up people like, I mean,
ways
like
away.
A football field away, and it was locked on their eye, like a football field away. It's crazy good, but it's probably overkill for most people. But if you want that, then you do it. So
but if you want impeccable videos and pictures, this is it.
But the Canon R7 will also be very good. But what we're doing with the R5, I never said what we were doing. One of the reasons we got it was because it has this special feature. It's the only Canon camera, I think, where you can be shooting 1080p video and be taking 33 megapixel pictures at the same time. It can do both at once. So we want video for our YouTube channel, but I also want to be taking pictures with it at the same time. That's just crazy. It's a crazy camera. Yeah, so for non-professionals, Canon R7 would be probably everything you need.
There you go.
And then just get something and get at least a 300 up to 300 millimeter lens. So there's a pretty decent 100 to 400 lens that you could get. But yeah, that's that. Couple other things to mention here. If you're interested in Japan and you want to see a book video, Alexa, our daughter, was here with us. She did just put up a video on bookstores in Japan on her channel. Just her name, Alexa Marmion, is the channel. And then I do have a couple more hotels I wanted to mention that we think are really good deals. And I'm doing one in Europe because we never mention Europe, because usually Europe is not a good deal. But we did find the Courtyard by Marriott, Pilsen, Czech Republic. This hotel looks really cool. 11,000 points a night you can get it for in the summer. That would be really cool. If someone goes there, make a video of it, because that's pretty amazing. And Hyatt Place, Krakow, Poland. People are always talking about how great Poland is. 3,500 points a night. But the thing is, these European hotels, they don't have tons of points rooms. So once the points rooms are booked, they don't let anyone else get them. So you got to get the European hotels quickly. That's why they're on this list. And then the Hyatt Place, Rouen, France, which is in Normandy, also 3,500 Hyatt points per night. Those are steals for Europe. I mean, you could stay for 2 weeks or for a week in Europe for 24,000 Hyatt points. That's a steal.
That's a great deal.
But they do run out of rooms, so
yeah. So book them.
That's why they're on. That's why they're on the list. We love going to Normandy. Yeah. If you haven't been to Normandy, you have to go. It's amazing. So yeah. Otherwise, if you're coming to Japan, buy your camera here. We're buying them. Yeah. It's a deal. A lens. It's a deal.
It is such a deal. It's worth just coming here just to buy the camera.
Yeah, I'm looking at a lens. I might buy another lens today. And the lens is $1,699 plus tax, whatever that would be in the US if you buy it. And here it's out the door $1,290. So 25%. That's usually about. Sometimes,
that's just one thing. Some things are even bigger price difference.
Yeah, because
it's wild.
They make them here. They sell them cheap. So you do need to know where to go. We go to Map Camera to get our lenses in Japan. So
I think you posted it in the community. We might have posted a picture of you with a bag of all of your goodies coming out of the store. They see us coming, they're like, these two.
Yeah.
Because the other cool thing about Map Camera, we use it, if anyone knows what B&H is in the US, that's who we order and get all our stuff is. Either when we're in New York City, we get it and trade stuff in there, or ordered it when we lived in Atlanta. But here we use Map like we use B&H in the US, because Map is one of the few places that will actually accept trade-ins, or for you to, bring stuff for sale from foreigners. A lot of countries will not allow you to bring things if you're a foreigner, but the Map Camera will accept them, which is great. So we will trade in equipment that we're not using and use that money to put towards equipment that we want.
Yeah, Catherine saying she used the Canon 5D for dark concert photography. Amazing results. New cameras are amazing. Yeah, they are. The new ones,
they really are
really crazy. Ted saying Japan is very inexpensive. It is, yeah. Manel says you're a Vietnamese millionaire anyway. So.
A joke made famous by William Garsney. You're an instant millionaire when you get to Vietnam and you take out some cash. It's like, what is this? This is like $50.
Possibly a billionaire if you take out enough cash.
That's right. If you can find machines to give you the money.
Oh, Lisa stayed at the Hyatt in Prague.
Ooh.
Great price point stay in a lesser town. Loved it. I've been to Prague. Ellie, you haven't been yet.
I have not.
No, Prague was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Filling the brain is about to be rolling in VND.
Listen, if you see an ATM, jump on it, because in Da Nang, it is so hard to find an ATM. You will not believe how challenging it is. Now, if you are at the Voco, walk down to the Marriott, and they do have ATM machine you can use inside there. But if you look around you, it's really hard to find. We thought it was kind of crazy.
That is one of the crazy things about Vietnam is you can't find an ATM.
I was like, why aren't there ATMs? Because in Bangkok, there's like an ATM. You can't walk 10 feet without seeing an ATM. And like here in Japan too, there's tons of ATMs all over the place. I thought it was so strange in Vietnam that it's so hard to find an ATM to take money out. Maybe it's just not useful for them. They don't take cash out, but
try to play this. I try to play this game in Bangkok where I'm walking down the street and see if there's any point on the street where I can't see an ATM or a 7-Eleven.
It's not going to happen.
You'll almost never not be able to see an ATM or a 7-Eleven.
It's like in Japan, an ATM or seeing Shohei Ohtani. I have a running joke of 0 days since I saw Shohei Ohtani's face. He's literally everywhere. He will sell you any item in Japan. He is there.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we're at the end. Did we get to the end? Oh, I'm going to stop you right here before I get going. I'm going to save your life right here, Lisa. Do not buy a phone in Japan. That's the only thing. Do not buy a telephone in Japan. Japan is the only place you do not want to buy a phone. Why, you ask? Because you will never be able to turn off the shutter sound on your phone when you take a picture.
Yeah, you can buy it in Bangkok.
I would buy it in Bangkok or someplace else, but hopefully you see this before you go to bed, Lisa. Somebody stop.
Wow, you won 20,000 on the ship.
What? Wow.
You're a billionaire.
Pretty much a billionaire. That's amazing.
That's there's an ATM across the street from Landmark 72. But yeah, oh man, you cross that street. You know, there's a tunnel that goes under it. It took me like 4 days to figure that out. And I just would get up that street and be like, I'm gonna go across the street. And I'd be like, no, not gonna go.
You know how it is crossing the streets in Vietnam, especially in Hanoi and in Ho Chi Minh and Saigon. It's like you are really risking
and so
every bone in your body.
I walked up to the person at the hotel. I was like, how do I get across that street? I cannot get across that street. And they told me.
Ted,
we
are going to be living large. You know where we're going to go with that, Ted? We're going to go get sushi, conveyor belt sushi. I think we need to get some before we go. Does that sound good?
Yeah. Yeah.
That, and because there's only two of us, we can also afford to buy some Wagyu steaks and cook them.
Yeah.
We're going to have 2 really nice meals on you, Ted. Thank you so much for that.
Okay. Most people are.
Oh, good. Lisa saw it. Good.
Are getting ready for bed, and we're getting ready to start our day.
Go to bed.
I got to catch up on the football games that I missed. But links for everything that we talked about are in the description. If you want to go on one of these trips, there's still spots on most things. The only things that are full, basically, are Bali, just Bali. And how long has the one spot open? Mm-hmm. So jump in the community, let us know, and we'll be seeing a lot of you very, very soon in either Ha Long Bay or in Hong Kong.
Yeah, so, and for those of you that had already submitted a form for the safari, resubmit a form so that we can reformulate and see where we can fit people in and try to get everybody in and get those spots filled.
Everybody have a great rest of your weekend, which isn't much, and have a good week, whatever you're doing this week. we're closing out Tokyo, and then we're going to be coming to you. Next week.
Next week, we're going to change the day.
We're going to change the day. I think next week we're going to do Saturday night.
Saturday night, yeah. Saturday night for you, Sunday morning for
we're
us.
traveling on Monday, and then after that, we should go back to
regular schedule.
Regular
back to Southeast Asia.
Noonish for you guys. So next week, look for a change date.
Change day. Same this time, but change day.
Yeah.
We'll post it. All right.
All right, guys.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye.
See you next week. I'm almost done with my coffee.